So we have Aubrey O'Day. I believe she was in a girl group. Or was she an actress? I don't know. But we have Aubrey O'Day, who, am I even saying her name right? Who is obviously now exposing Kim. And I don't know why she's doing this, but yeah. You guys, it's Murad Morali. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. Back at it again with another video. If you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? What are you doing? Click that button, guys, and subscribe. It's fresh content 24/7, all entertainment for you guys and informative, important issues. Head over to my Patreon. Shout out to my latest Patreon that came through. Let me give her a shout out because her pledge was absolutely amazing. Sharon Potts, thank you so much. Shout out to Sharon Potts. Shout out to Salua, Anne Maria Dent, all of you. Shay, Crystal Davis, thank you all of you for your pledges. Merch as well, guys. It's not that serious. Now we're back at it again now with a whole new saga to the Kardashians that is developing over time. Do you know what I mean? First it was this whole Khloe, Sydney and Tristan nonsense that we were breaking down, that I was breaking down multiple videos for you guys because there were more updates. And now we're seeing that this whole Kim and Travis Barker situation is now being explored even more. Where did that come from? I don't know. It got dropped yesterday. More details came out today that it's not true apparently, but I'm having some blueberries, by the way. But now Aubrey O'Day is speaking out, and what she's saying is, you know, again, some pretty, I wouldn't say they're serious. It's not that serious, but it's like serious allegations to an extent. I don't know why. Listen, this family has gone through so many of these weird sagas and, you know, controversies in the last month, let alone within in general, but we don't see any of this come into fruition when it comes into the show. If you're watching the latest season, which I believe is no one, it's very boring, bland. They're doing very, you know, family friendly extracurricular activities. Nobody wants to see all that. This stuff that is playing out on the streets, you don't put it in the show, because I don't understand. It's like I'm talking about a whole different family, and I just find it very bizarre. I'm really just talking. Anyways, this is what she's saying. I was best friends with Kim Kardashian during a 4th. I believe she means 4th of July. She was hooking up with Travis Barker and we were at his house. He was really dope. Shauna, his ex, who I love, supposedly was threatening guys to slash Kim's tires. Sorry girl, but that was funny. I would have too. So they have asked her to park her car somewhere else. We took off and went to some BS celeb Malibu parties where Kim desired to be photographed, and I had to run around house after house in an uncomfortable dress and high heels to appease that. She got all her photos with celebrities accomplished and we headed back to Calabasas. I was super annoyed that we had to do all of that because I absolutely love fireworks and have always been in memorable places watching them every year. Because we had to chase clout extra hard, we got on freeway late and ended up in her Range Rover as the fireworks started. I obviously would never tell her I was annoyed because you're not allowed to if you want to be best friends with her. So I asked her if she could pull off the road so we could get out and just experience something real. The fireworks. Listen, I don't know why Aubrey O'Day is saying something real, like your face, your whole body, everything about you isn't even real. I just feel like, you know, when it comes to surgery, I'm not pro surgery, I'm not necessarily anti it, but you become something completely different to what you normally are. And I feel like it's just unhealthy, it's an addiction, it's not safe, it's not well for yourself as an individual, mentally, financially, physically. And, you know, you really can't be saying that this person is not real when, if you look in the mirror, it's a whole different situation. Clean up on every damn aisle in the supermarket. Anyways, and she did, and we sat on this plot of grass watching them, and all I remember feeling is relieved to see the beauty of them. And she turned to me and you said, you know, last year on the 4th I was on a yacht with Paris Hilton in the middle of some remote beautiful place. I was barely paying attention, so I don't remember exact. And Kim continues, and this year I'm sitting on a plot of grass in Calabasas with you. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So damn, that was a read. There was only fair to be read like that to Aubrey O'Day back in the day or whatever. But she's basically reaffirming that Kim and Travis definitely had that situation going on, and now Travis is now with Kourtney doing whatever. So she's also confirming that even though the Kardashians yesterday were very quick to shut it down, or this morning to shut it down, so that this affair, or not even this affair never happened. So that to me is insane, because it's also it's confirming that yes, they share men. And you know, Kourtney is doing Romeo and Juliet with somebody that smashed your sister. That's mad. And number two, it also reaffirms that Kim is being literally with somebody who's in a marriage. You're playing around with married men. You're playing around with married men to the point where the wife is so angry with you that she's threatening to slash your tires. But we're gonna sit here now and play the moral compass when it comes to Jordan Woods. I'm just gonna sit here, eat my blueberries for 10 seconds and just ruminate, because this is just, it doesn't make any sense to me. How these girls get their men is shameful and disrespectful. I don't know why this isn't causing huge news. Maybe because it's in the past and a very long time ago. But I just find it to be very disrespectful that you were doing that to somebody. And the fact that we had somebody else, Aubrey O'Day, who's come out and said something randomly to reaffirm the narrative that the ex-wife is saying. You could have said the ex-wife is bitter, making this up, whatever. But it was in the text of the child between Travis and the ex-wife. She was saying it. And now Aubrey O'Day, a random friend, as a witness, was also saying it as well. So how many more people need to come forward to say that? It puts you in a position where none of these girls can really sit here and play the high horse or the moral compass, because you're out here cheating in relationships, with men, because you're not giving any damn about the girl, committing these affairs allegedly. And Chloe did the same thing. How did she get Tristan? Was Tristan not with Larsa for a minute? Was Tristan not with somebody else for a minute? Everybody becomes a pass around, and it becomes like something that's borderline incestuous. And I find it just to be very dangerous for anybody that comes into families like this. You need to be warned. Stay far away from people like this if this is what they're doing, because if they can do stuff like that, they can discard for like this very quickly. How did Kylie get Tiger? Was not Tiger not with Black China at one point? How did that even happen? This is what I'm saying. It's very weird. But Aubrey O'Day, coming it back to her, I don't know what my girl has done to herself, but she's not only come to the point of doing such crazy deformity or plastic surgery, but she's also tried to darken her skin. And it's like a lot of white women go to extra lengths, do you understand, to look like Middle Eastern, Asian, black kind of girls. And it's just like, why can't you look like yourself? This is why I like Paris Hilton, because number one, she's never tried to look like somebody else. She's always been herself. She's always been that white girl. She never tried to do anything else. Never, ever. She doesn't. Number two, when it came to documentary, she took accountability for her actions. She said, you know what, I do feel guilty, and I do feel accountable for the fact that, the way I take selfies or whatever I started has started something quite toxic in generations of social media. I have yet to see any Kardashian stand there and take any accountability for the amount of toxicity they have put onto women and men and Instagram in general, and all the fake stuff that they do. Paris Hilton has done that. Number two. Number three, Paris Hilton, although deleted, she did put out a statement saying free Palestine, there's a genocide going on with Gaza. Now that I didn't expect her to do, because her sister is married to the Rothschild, and the Rothschilds are related to an institution of Israel being made or something like that. So I find that to be confusing. Not that I love Paris Hilton, but she's definitely the lesser of evil or annoyance, let's just say. But that's for another video. Aubrey O'Day, Kim, Courtney, Travis, all of you lot are just mad. That's all I want to say. Do you understand? All of you lot are just mad. This Kim now, who really is out here breaking up marriages, doing up affairs, don't get it twisted. Do you understand? Untwist yourself. Do not get it twisted. Untwist yourself, please. Straighten yourself out, because that's not the one. Anyways, let me know what your thoughts are on this video. What are your thoughts? Subscribe to the channel. It's not that serious, guys. In the grand scheme of things, we've got far more important issues going on in the world, such as Colombia, we have Armenia, we have Palestine, we have several ongoing issues going on right now in the world, and far more things I need to be more focused on. Subscribe to the channel, click that button for daily and consistent content, my merch, my Patreon, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.